Showtime.
Hey, Amith, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye. Peace.
It's showtime, Sharon.
It is.
Showtime, Monday Night Live. What is going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I feel like we haven't sat here with the folks for quite a while. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
It has been.
Maybe
What's it been, like 3 weeks now?
3 weeks, I think.
Oh my God. Can you guys see us? Can you hear us okay? Let me jump in the chat, see if people can hear us, if they can see us. Let's see what's going on. I saw all the comments about my recovery and everything. There's a few comments about, my face. Baby face seems to be baby face Finster from the Bugs Bunny show. Maybe you recall that.
I saw Tessa who is the new man Sharon has. Yeah.
That's right. Sharon got rid of that old dead weight, Jimmy, and my name is Ralph.
Oh God.
I'm new here on the show.
Oh my gosh.
It has been a minute, Richard, hasn't it? Nice to see you guys. Thanks for the kind words. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of weird being live again. It's great to see everybody out there in the chat. We missed you guys a lot. And I'm still kind of I don't know. I mean, I'm recovering.
Yeah.
I'm still battling a little chest thing. You know, when you're I guess, you know, when you're out, when you're under anesthesia for 7 hours or whatever, you can get a lot of buildup in the lungs, a lot of fluids and stuff, and it's hard to work that out. And so far I've been lucky. I haven't gotten any pneumonia, knock on wood. But you know, so I'm still working through that, and you know.
Yeah,
and I'm a little pale, I guess, is the bottom line.
Yeah.
That's the consensus. Thank you so much, Shane Nordgren, for the super chat.
Thank you, Shane.
We appreciate that very much, dude. We miss you as well. So very, very cool. Hold on. Nancy said you're working on that incentive.
Spirometer.
Spirometer. Oh,
Yeah,
the spirometer.
but,
That thing where you got to blow air into it.
Oh yeah.
I did use that. I had it on a regular basis, and I've been trying to be a good boy. I don't have it with me, but
it was funny, Nancy. I have a funny story for you. Well, here I could tell it here.
Okay.
A little bit. So
let's go right into embarrassing me now that we're back again.
And you've used one of those before, so I don't know why you did that. But anyways, so he's in the hospital, and the first time he starts using it, you know, they give it to him, and he just starts taking it, and he's like doing the whole thing where you're sucking the air, you know. Anyways, like.
No, you're blowing it, you're exhaling.
Yeah, but he's like doing it over and over and over again really fast. And all of a sudden I'm like, slow down. I mean, I'm like, you're like ready to pass it. And I'm like,
this must be some kind of nurse humor that no one's familiar with. You and Nancy might be cracking up. Like, it was hysterical. He was using this spirometer so quickly.
well, no, but I mean, you know, anyways, yeah. If you don't know what it is, so then you won't know. But anyways, it was just crazy. You were just like, at first you started like blowing in it, and you're just.
Well, you're supposed to blow it.
Like,
are you not supposed to blow in the spirometer? You're blowing it, right? You don't inhale, you exhale, and then you make this. And it has this thing that goes up, and you try to, you know, it's just to help your breathing. Anyway, so. That's really the only thing that's an issue.
Anyways,
I do feel okay. What's up, Robbie O'Malley? Good to see you.
He's not using it anymore. I think he's done with it.
All right, so let's recap a little bit. It's been a little bit since you've seen us. Last time you saw us was a little bit before the surgery. So yes, I went for surgery. It wasn't a huge surgery, but it wasn't a smaller surgery as well. So I had multiple incisions. I guess the best news from the surgery was that they were able to do everything robotically. Mm-hmm. So they didn't have to make any large cuts. Everything was like, there were 3 little smaller, like half-inch incisions where they were able to put tools in my belly and stuff.
You have six little.
There were 6 cuts altogether. Probably the biggest pain in the ass was the drain tube, the drain ball that was about a 7-inch hose that was in my belly for about 10 days afterwards. So that was a little bit of a drag. So I was just in the hospital about 5 days, but basically what they did was they repaired a recurring incisional hernia that's been a nuisance to me for years and years and years. And as I got older, like I haven't had a surgery on it for about 7 years, and it was becoming just a pain in the butt, getting a little uncomfortable, incredibly unsightly. And so I decided to go and have one more shot at it before I just get too dang old to have surgery again. And the good news was that it was good timing because I lost a lot of weight recently, and that's a big deal, and that makes it a lot easier. And the surgeon was happy about that. So so that was it. So they went in, they reconstructed my abdomen. They put a huge patch over about a 5-inch hole in my stomach wall, and so now I'm like the Bionic Man. Basically, is what it boils down to. I feel like Lee Major is the Bionic Man right now. Mr. Bale, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Mr. Bale.
Mr. Bale says, can't wait for my 30-day cruise on Carnival Luminosa, 14 September 2023 to the 15th of October. What's the longest cruise you guys have been on? I think our recent back-to-back, right?
Well, I guess if you call that one, that was 2 cruises, but doing the back-to-back was our longest. So that was 14 days. And other than that, it was an 8-day.
Yeah, we haven't done anything too long, although probably our longest cruise, like single cruise, is coming up here this summer.
Yeah.
In Europe, right? What's that, like a 12-day or something like that?
Day. Yeah.
So there you have it. And hopefully down the road we can go longer. As a matter of fact, Sharon and I have been looking at that Princess cruise that just got announced, weren't we? That 116-day
I
cruise.
think you were looking at it. Because
6 continents,
you're so
51
bored.
destinations or something.
You're dreaming.
I am a little giddy. I'm off the medication, but I'm still a little bit giddy from it. Can I give a big shout out to our dear friends, Nautical Nurse Nancy, Lan Francisconi. These ladies have been here through the good times, the bad times, all the times, and they're out there now in the chat. So thank you, ladies, for being here. We hope you enjoyed all the extra time off you had recently from your Monday nights. You got to spend some time with the family. And Sharon, you've got something going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's familiar with it, but
both in a couple days.
you're going to be seeing both of them here shortly. And you and Nancy, you want to talk about what's going on here in about the next 48 hours? Not that everyone doesn't know everything about it already. We don't want to beat a dead horse, but we got some stuff going on.
We have a girls' cruise coming up, and it's going to be so much fun. We have, it keeps changing just slightly, but as of today, we are at 52. The count is 52 ladies.
52 people?
On this cruise. So, yeah, and it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of us are flying. I think a few are flying to Miami.
Well, one person's actually on the ship already.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That.
All right. Who was that, Bonavie?
Yeah. And then,
no one likes you, Bonavie, for being on the ship already. I know you're not watching right now, but I'm just saying, in case you watch this later, everyone's angry with you
She's
for getting a head start on the fun.
let's see. Then we have
Shane, thanks a lot for the super chat there, buddy. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Shane. We have a few people coming in. I think tomorrow they're flying in, and most everyone I think is coming in Wednesday. I know I have a flight out of here Wednesday at 6:25 in the morning.
Whoa, how are you getting to the airport?
Well, I think you're taking me.
I am taking you, aren't I? Am I okay to drive, Sharon? Is that okay?
Well, you are now.
I am going to have to be. I know Sharon's like, oh, I don't know if you should drive yet. And then I went for my follow-up with the surgeon. He's like, yeah, I want you to try doing as much stuff as you can that you usually do and all this stuff. And so we're like, okay, I'll just pretend nothing happened.
I was just worried about you having to like maneuver or move and turn, as you're driving, to be safe. That's all. I was thinking of your safety.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
The
I
doctor
appreciate
wasn't
that.
thinking of your safety.
Oh my God, Shane again with a $2 super chat coming in hot. You both look great. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
Bruce Cruz, Kevin Brubaker says, you haven't lived until you've been hammered by Nautical Nurse Nancy and nailed by Leanne. That's right, the hammer and the nail. The gruesome twosome, they are fantastic. Get hammered, get nailed by those ladies, and you're living a dream. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Charles Hahn said the difference between major and minor surgery is if it's me, it's major, and if it's you, it's minor. LOL. Welcome back, Jamie. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Oh, Bonavie is here. Oh no, Bonavie's here. Oh, don't tell her I said all that stuff. She's on the ship already. Yeah, Sharon, I know you're super stoked, and it's kind of weird. I've been sitting here like on the sidelines watching Sharon get ready for this cruise.
Well, I am not. Okay, so I'm
not worried about anything.
I am not even packed yet. So
hold on. Are you sure you're not packed a little bit?
I'm not. Well, I'm not packed. I do have a few things laid out.
Okay.
I do have some things laid out. So tonight, my plan is to get everything into the luggage so that I'm ready to go tomorrow because I have a busy day tomorrow, and then I fly out early, like I said, Wednesday. So.
S. Swan says, I leave tomorrow evening by train, be in Miami Wednesday afternoon. That's a very cool ride. Hope you enjoy that.
That's gonna
Stephen Z said, Jimmy, you're going to be okay in the airport parking lot. I'll be fine. I won't even get in the parking lot. I'm just gonna slow down, open the door, push Sharon out, throw her bag out the back window, and we'll be rolling.
Yeah.
And that's when the party starts, guys. So if you're local here, make sure you contact me. Look for all the posts about the nightly parties starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night.
I know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
You're going to come home. You'll probably, if I know you, you'll make a stop at the grocery store. Because even though I've gone shopping and made sure there's all the food in the house for everyone while I'm gone, you know how you have to do those things when you leave the boys at home. And you'll still stop because there'll be something that you just want. And you'll get a bunch of food, you'll come home, and you'll just veg out in front of the TV. Probably half the day in bed watching TV.
I'll probably start watching Law and Order episodes for about 4 days straight.
Yeah, that'll be your fun.
Sugar is here. What's up, Sugar? Sugar said, Jamie, you look 10 years younger and slimmer. Are you sure? Let me see. Let me take a look at myself here. I do have that. I got this zit appeared while I was in the hospital, and I can't get rid of it. I haven't had a zit for a couple of years now, and it's driving me bonkers.
Oh
but
my gosh,
I probably dropped a few pounds in the hospital just from being laid out for a little bit. So I'm looking a little thin, and you know, when I first, all right. So the story behind this, if you haven't noticed, let me give you a good look.
Turn this back on.
Let me give you a good look. What do you want? What do you want on? What are you trying to get on? Oh, well, I'm trying. Listen,
Okay.
Just look at myself right here.
Okay. You don't need to look at yourself. I'm
enjoying looking at myself, Sharon. What's the matter with you? So, all right. So I get home. You know, I'm in the hospital for a couple days. The hair's a mess. I haven't shaved for 5 days.
This hair was a mess.
It was a little bit longer. It was starting to look a little bit skater boy type stuff. So I'm in the hospital and I'm looking really scruffy. I mean, I am a hot mess in there. And so I get home and of course a day or two after getting home, I'm just kind of laid out, just, you know, popping meds and just vegging out. And then I finally got up to clean up myself, you know, and so I shaved and then I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's been a while since I took this off. I don't really have to be anywhere for a bit. So I could just trim it off. So I said, what the heck? So I just shaved off the goatee and I walked out and everyone in the house was like, oh my God, what happened? Who are you? And I think Sharon's biggest thing that's cracking her up is I'm very pale, right? So I'm pale right now. And this area hasn't seen the sun directly in a while. So
it's you're a little pale, but it's just a little paler right here because the hair used to cover and kind of block the sun. So you don't have a little tan there.
There you go.
So.
I know, I need a little bit of color. What's up, John from the Ship Show? Bagak to you, my dear friend and my buddy. Can't wait to see you again in June. Actually, I can't wait to see you again before June. Sharon, you know, I know that you're gearing up for your big cruise, but I think it's been announced. I don't think it's a big secret anymore, but I was invited on the Bromania Boys Only. It's very small. It's very exclusive. But the Bromania group cruise, and that's coming up here in the near future. No definitive dates have been announced, although there are a few people, I think, that have figured it out and they've done some detective work on it to see when it is and where we're going to be. But I can tell you that shortly after you get back, I will be heading out. I'm still in the healing process, but I'll be okay to travel a little bit. And I'll be going out as well to hang out with the boys and do a little cruising. And that promises to be... what's that term we use sometimes? It's going to be a good time. What do they say about it? It's going to be off the chisel. So that's going to be a fun time too with a couple folks, and super stoked about that as well. Yeah, I was so drugged up, Richard. I tripped into the razor. That's for sure. So that's the deal. So I mean that's the update. So I'm doing good. I'm healing good, and I really appreciate it. I got some cards. I got a couple care packages. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for that. And it means the world to us. And so it's been a little bit of a hiatus, like a 6-week hiatus. We haven't done any videos or anything, but with Sharon heading out here in a day or two, and she's going to put some content together, and I'm going to be making some videos from my upcoming trip. Then, of course, we have Matthew's graduation coming up in May, so that's going to tie us up then. And then in June, then the summer fun starts. June, we got Alaska cruise, we got Europe cruise, we got traveling to Europe, we've got all kinds of stuff. We got another Alaska cruise in August, our first ever time on Holland America. Yeah. So that's super cool. So we just have a lot going on.
Yeah, I think we'll be gone.
Vanessa says, you're looking good. You look like a Marine. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bruce Cruz says, Jamie is your doctor. I'm telling you to put alcohol in it and enjoy yourself. Thank you very much. I certainly will do that. So here's a funny thing. So I'm at the doctor's office, and I'm not trying to tell the doctor that I'm going on a cruise, right, in a couple weeks. I don't need to announce that. He'll be like, "Come on, dude." So I said to him, but I want to see if I can go in the pool, right, and how that is. And Sharon's like, "Well, you're not just going to be in your own pool. You're going to be in a community, a pool where there's a lot of people." So I said, "Oh, well, here's what I'll do. I'll ask the doctor if it's okay if I go in my neighborhood community pool, right? So that I can get the right answer for, germs and other people." So I'm like, "Hey, doc, after he pulled the drain out, left a little hole in my side. And I said, hey, can I go in a community pool here in the neighborhood?" And he goes, "Well, I don't want a lot of water going in, blah, 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 blah." So he starts to talk about it. And then he goes, "Yeah, so you should probably stay out of the pool." And I'm thinking, oh, no. And then he goes, "Well, for about 2 weeks or so." And I'm like, yes, I just got the okay to get in the pool. Sharon heard the whole thing. She can't get mad at me for it. It was perfect timing. Perfect timing. S1, I don't know what I'm going to do about the goatee yet. We're going to see if I can get a little tan. Then I'm going to see how it is and see how it goes. I don't know. I feel a little bit funny. I feel a little naked.
You've done that a few times. Probably not in a few years. Not since we've been going live and things. But you used to every random occasion you would just shave it
every
off.
once in a while.
And then you'd grow up right back usually. But then you would shave it again.
This is the longest I've had it off. It's been like a week now or something. What's up, Retro Sarge? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you in June, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Well, that's better than the other idea. The other idea he had was just to let it all grow out, everything grow.
Like a full on like Grizzly Adams.
And just not down like
shut that stuff down in a heartbeat.
No.
Rhonda, no. Callie is not going on the girls' cruise. She will be laying back. And
yeah, she'll be in school. She can't miss any more school.
I will be taking care of the kids, as a matter of fact.
Exactly at her limit for this semester. And they still have a month, well, 6 weeks of school.
Let's see. What do we have going on? Looking good, Jamie. Thank you. D&G Explorers. What's up, boys? Nice to see you here. Thanks for the kind words. Julie Emma says, "It is a younger look without the facial hair." That's code word for I don't like it. Julie, I know that already. When someone comes up and says, "Oh, you shaved your beard, you look younger," that's kind of like saying, "Oh my God, I don't like it at all."
Well, I don't know. Looking younger is supposed to be a compliment.
Yeah, not always. I mean, just because you look younger doesn't mean you look better. Don't become Bushman Jamie. Nancy, thank you very much. I'm already Bushman Jamie in other areas. I'll keep my face clean. How's that sound? So that's another funny thing is to do a lot of the surgery. They had to do a little bit of a pre-shave, a little trim. So I was like a two-toned station wagon here. Never mind. I don't need to get into that with you guys. Sharon will be so embarrassed. Let's see. Retro Sarge is going to see Kiss in Natural October. Oh. You need to join us. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen, we can talk about that. I think we can talk about that.
Where's that? Oh, in Nashville.
Brian Mullen said, "Our son Edison," I think we know Edison, was over his limit in school. He had to do a few Saturday schools to make up the missing days. See, that's cool. Yeah. The kids for us are able to if they can get some work done and catch up, they're okay, but they do have a limit as far as how many days off they can miss.
Yeah.
Sugar said, "It looks good, Jamie. I think you look great, Jamie." Oh, Nancy Fields. Thank you so much, Nancy. I appreciate that. I think it truly makes you look younger, said Lindy Lou. Well, see, Sharon probably likes that. She's a little bit of a cougar. Neil Drucker, what's going on? Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Neil.
Neil said, "Jamie, I'm so glad you're back on your feet. You look really good after that surgery. Glad to be back with everyone on Sharon Sea Travel. Looking forward to the Alaska group cruise."
Oh, yeah, we can't wait to see you in Alaska.
Yes. Heidi, I was a little itchy on the belly after the manscape. Sharon, do you have any? I have been talking nonstop about me, my surgery, my face, and everything. That's a hot topic. What else do we have going on? Anything else we need to cover?
That's been a hot topic around this.
Is that it? That's all we got going on?
All we've done the last couple of weeks is it's been all about you.
Thank you. I love when it's all about me. I think everyone knows that. If you read the forums, the tattles, and the gossip bakeries, you'll see that I am a narcissist and everything needs to be about me. So thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Shane Norgren will be in Ensenada next week on the Radiance. Cash, credit, or pesos?
Ensenada, cash.
Yeah, go with cash.
I wouldn't use credit. I would use cash, and you don't need pesos.
That's right, because
don't bother getting pesos.
You don't have to worry about the pesos, but be aware of the value of a peso so that you can, don't get ripped off for cash. If you go to restaurants that are pretty regular and visited by locals and tourists, you'll kind of be okay. Usually you get a little bit of the short end of the stick with the conversion, but it's nothing major. And if you want to use a credit card, you can. Just make sure that your credit card doesn't have any foreign transaction fees.
I wouldn't use it in Ensenada. I would.
Why?
I wouldn't.
Your credit card is fully protected if anything goes wrong, if there's any rip-offs or any stuff like that. So
I know.
I definitely would not use a debit card.
Some countries I would say yes, but I'm not a fan of using a credit card in Mexico.
Sharon, how dare you?
That's just
that
me.
is insulting our friends
That's
to the
just me.
south. I can't believe you would say that. Can't believe it. Bonjour, Chris Goo. What's going on, brother? Nice to see you out there. Mike McDowell said that's not what manscaping is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a different kind of manscape. I was going with it was a high-low type of deal. I'm going to Alaska in August too, but I'll be on the Luminosa. It'll be so cool to meet you at a port. Alicia, look, we'll be around. We will be around, and we'll let you know.
We are going the first week of August, the 5th, we leave.
That's right. That is correct.
But we're sailing out of Vancouver, so we're sailing and coming back to Vancouver. So we have to
that's our first time ever sailing outside of the U.S., like leaving a port outside the U.S. So we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. Let's see what else we have going on out there in the chat. Trevor Bagako's out there. What's up, Trevor? Nice to see you. Let's see if we got any questions, guys. If you got a question, make sure you start your sentence off with the word question. It's easier to find it that way. Let's see. What else do we have? Fats and Trey, what's up? We're new to the chat. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I saw that looked like a new name.
There you go. Just got off Radiance today. Nancy Fields said, by the way, if you're on Radiance, I think that Nicola is on there, and he's probably in the Alchemy Bar or somewhere else. Nancy or Daniel, I don't know if you saw him, but one of our all-time favorite cruise people ever went home for a little bit after he was on the Celebration. And now he's on the Radiance, which is making us really want to try to get on the Radiance and go over and say hi to him and check him out.
Yeah, we are trying to make a plan to maybe go for a weekend cruise, like a 3-day cruise or something. I don't know. We'll see if it works out. I don't know, maybe in May sometime towards the end. We'll see.
Karen Griswold said, Jamie, listen to America's favorite travel advisor. Sharon knows best. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but Sharon hasn't really nursed in a couple of years now. So maybe she's a little rusty. You never know. You got to watch out for that. I'm with Sharon. Use cash in the port, said Carla McClendon. Mary Ellen Dillon agrees with that. Daniel Fields just used his NCL credit card in Ensenada yesterday.
Oh, well.
So there you go.
I didn't say you can't, but I'm just saying I personally don't use a credit card.
Well, I guess the one thing you got to be aware of is if you're using your credit card and that's your only source for your travels and something goes wrong with it, if that thing gets shut down, then you may not have access to anything else. So at least make sure you have a backup plan.
I just like to be careful too, because I don't. If something does go wrong, sometimes to get it cleared up, it can be a hassle. And on top of it, I don't like hassles. I don't like to deal with, the headache of having to call places and all that kind of stuff and sit on the phone. And so, anyways, just be safe.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. What else? Bryson and Blind Cruisers, what's going on? AJ, Melody, lovely to see you guys. Bryson and Brenna are looking forward to having some pizza with Matthew in Seattle and on the Alaska group cruise. That'll be fantastic.
Right.
I know they got the whole crew going on.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Cam Table MDR question. First, Jamie, glad you're surging well. Sharon, do you know if the onboard port and shopping guides actually work for the cruise lines?
The onboard port. The ones where you go to the talks, like they have the talk in the theater where they talk. And I don't know what they mean by work for the.
Are they like out? Are they tourists outside, or are they actually like carnival people?
They are out. Usually, it's the cruise ship people talking about it in the talks, and I think they probably have something with them where they can recommend certain places, because they don't recommend every place in the ports, but there's certain places that they do recommend. And I think maybe it's ones that give them discounts and things to hand out to people, and they have a little bit of a relationship with like that. But I don't think they actually work for the port, for the cruise line.
Yes, I feel like they work for Diamonds International, because that's where that's where they send everybody. That is where they send everybody.
But, yeah. So
Go ahead. What else?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I kind of started to read something, but it flashed. Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't think they work for those cruise lines.
Nat Tallman got a question. Sharon, how soon do I need to get travel insurance when going on a cruise? Great question.
Well, it can depend on a few things. Well, one thing is if you have a pre-existing condition, then you want to get it within 14 days, especially if you book it outside of the cruise line with a third party. Otherwise, you can get it anytime up until you sail, although there are certain cruise lines that you have to get it before your final payment on those specific cruise lines. So otherwise, you can always get it outside at other companies like Travel Guard, Allianz, or anything like that up until a couple
Allianz.
or your cruise a day.
It's Alliance, and they call it Allianz to be fancy.
I don't know.
That pisses me off. All right, Mike McDowell, question. What server should we request at Mr. Santos? Well, Mike, I could answer that. Number one, usually when you get there, they will give you someone to escort you to their section, to a table in their area. Kind of like going into an actual restaurant. They put you in a certain person's section, and they try to rotate it. Now, I like to try to get the fastest server. That way they can run and bring my drinks back as quick as possible. But when you check in and you go there and you pay your money, let them know if you want to be closer to the pool, closer to the water, any particular things that you want to request, because nothing stinks more than a person walking you all the way out to the beach, and then you go, oh, I want to sit at that table over there. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, shoot, I just took you out here to my table, and then you said you want to go to somebody else's table.
Yeah, and if you're talking about a specific server, we haven't been to Mr. Sancho's in, has it been a couple years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't even know if the servers we had are still there.
Yeah, I recommend any of the servers that are Hispanic are going to be fine for you over there. I couldn't help myself. No, you'll have a great time. You will have a great time.
Yeah,
Question.
they're all pretty good there.
Sharon, best place in New Orleans for beignets. You've tried 2 different places, the most popular places. What's your final decision?
Gosh, so let's see. I'm going to go with the place we went to. Was it Cafe Beignet? Or Cafe Du Monde?
You like that, huh?
Yeah. Well, so I kind of liked the experience at Cafe Du Monde better, like where you sit out there, where we sat outside, although it is usually pretty crowded. But I like that little kind of setup
You like
better.
the vibe there?
But Cafe Beignet, the beignets we had there that morning were better, I think, a little better than Cafe Du Monde.
All right.
But there's several locations of Cafe Beignet too, so
one could be great, one could be
yeah,
a pooper.
yeah. So, but they're both great. They're both great.
Marsha R said, so do you use debit card or cash only? Just cash. Don't use your debit card.
I don't ever use a
Because
debit
if someone
card.
gets at your money and they can hack your account, then they're taking your money versus using a credit card where they're just taking the bank's money, and usually your credit card, all your transactions are refunded and taken care of that
Yeah,
way.
if you're going to use any kind of credit in any port, use a credit card. Do not use a debit card.
That's right. Bruce Cruz, seeing John Wick with Matthew, his present to me, was freaking awesome. Thank you very much for asking. I appreciate that. Mary Ellen Dillon's got pesos left from her last trip. Needs to use those. There you go.
You can use them. Bring them along.
Nancy Field's getting back on the Radiance soon, so maybe we'll see them again if we can get a Radiance cruise booked. Question: what are your thoughts about Carnival possibly changing their loyalty program? Said Keith Williams.
Well, it probably needs to be changed somewhat, I think. It's been that way for, ever since we've been cruising, I think. But I don't know how they'll change it if they do. I wouldn't mind them adding some extra tiers in there, but I don't know if I agree with, some people are saying they should change it more about how much you spend and different things like that. I think they just need to add a couple more tiers in there, because now there's so many platinum and even diamond people that, they used to have a little bit of a get together and things, and they're so crowded now that it doesn't feel like it's really anything extra. And the little gifts they give you for being platinum now are, to be honest, they're really cheesy gifts.
They're cheap crap, okay? Be honest.
They used to be better gifts. Like, I remember the time we got blankets, like Carnival blankets. We've gotten like all kinds of different bags and just better quality things than now you get like the little koozie things or a keychain or a luggage tag or something. Like, they're just really cheesy gifts. But I think they just need to add some. There's too many gold people, especially. They need to add a tier, I think, between the gold, maybe, and the platinum, and
maybe
even
between platinum and diamond. I agree.
But, you know.
Mary Barkley, thank you so much for the super chat. Mary says, looking good, Jamie. Here's a little something for the girls this weekend.
Aww.
We'll be thinking of y'all as we're cruising on the Mardi Gras.
Aww, thank you,
very
Mary.
nice. Mary, you will be missed, Mary, but we will see you soon. I think we're going to see Mary in June.
We are.
For sure on the Alaska cruise.
Thank you.
That's our next big group cruise coming up after Sharon's group cruise is Alaska. The Freezer Bergakov group cruise. That thing's going to be wild and crazy. And of course, we do have Icon of the Seas next March. That's going to be a fun group cruise. And we do have just group cruises real quick.
And then Panorama New Year's Eve.
Panorama New Year's Eve. That's an 8-day. That's going to be fabulous. With a new port, La Paz.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that 8-day.
And we are working. I think that shortly after you get back, I think you're going to be announcing our next New Year's Eve group cruise, and we may break away from the West Coast and may throw it over to the East Coast with that one, huh?
At least for 2024.
Yes.
We'll probably bring it back to the West Coast after that again, but I think we'll go more east.
There you go. Tess, keep us posted, okay? Let us know if you're in town on 6/17.
Oh.
Robin Jan can cruise. What's up? Question: do you need premium Wi-Fi on Carnival to be able to go live or load a YouTube video? We may just do a 24-hour plan of the odd time during our Europe trip, 33 days in May and June. If you're on the ship, then you definitely need a premium plan to do any streaming. But depending on the ship, depending if they have Starlink and all that, it could be very good, or it could be very crappy. So you really just have to wing it and find out. But if you have depending on what your phone plan is, like we have Verizon, and I know in a number of the European countries, we're still going to be able to use our phone and our plan for like $10 a day. We can do like a travel plan
when you're in
when you're in port and stuff like that. So that's an option too. And depending on where your port is, you may be able to go live from the cruise ship using local signal, as long as your port's not in the middle of nowhere. So there you have it. Let's see. What else? Travelers offers travel insurance. There you go. Crazy Cat Traveler, 2 weeks from today is cruise day for moi. That sounds very cool. Great. Crazy Cat Traveler, where are you going to be? What do you got going on? Let us know what you're up to. Hello, Cruise and Koozies. Nice to see you out there today. Question: is Curacao an easy port to pick up a non-cruise line excursion heading there in October? Carrie Gilroy. What's up, Carrie?
What for? I missed.
Curacao.
Oh, to pick up a non-cruise line?
We haven't been to Curacao, have we?
I think that's just about the only Caribbean port that we have not been to.
Yeah. But I would say do a little research, check TripAdvisor, check Shore Excursioneer.
But there are non-cruise line excursions. Yeah, like you said, Shore Excursioneer is a great place to go. There's trying to think of what is the Shore. Let me see what that is.
Check it out real quick. Keitra Bell said, go ahead.
Shipmate. There's some usually on Shipmate too.
Keitra Bell's got a question. Best place to go in Cozumel?
Well, best place, if you're talking about a beach club, I like Paradise Beach myself. That's my favorite. But
if you want something small and right by the port, Del Mar Latino, which is where all the girls are going to be going here in a couple of days. That place is very cool, chill, small, cozy, comfy, good food, good drinks, and great service. So
if
that's
you're
another
looking
option.
for like other things to do, I think one of our favorite things that we've done probably there has been swim with the dolphins in Cozumel.
That was pretty amazing. Yeah. We sure did that. We had a good time. We had a good time doing that. Kidder, do you each have a bucket list cruise you want to go on? We might be doing that in a couple months here in July.
Wow.
I mean, it's a European cruise.
One of our bucket list. I want to do some other Europe cruises that have other ports than the ones we're going to this summer. And like I'd like to go to Portugal for one. I think I wouldn't. I'd like to go to Antarctica, I think, too. And
Please, you freeze your ass off up there. You don't want to go to Antarctica. Who are you kidding? They'll never leave the cabin. You'll be like, turn the heat up. Turn up the heat. Let's see. What else do we have? It is hard to beat the vibe at Cafe Du Monde to see the world with Chris. First time cruiser, Laura Churio. First time cruiser, and I'm on deck 9 aft. Not sure if I get seasick. What should I use? Well, first off, do you commonly get seasick or car sick on a regular basis? Number 2, if you're not feeling well, go midship and go as low as you can and hang out. And that might make you feel better because that's got the least amount of movement. Or get outside, get out on your deck, get out on your balcony, go up top.
Stare out at the horizon.
Look out at the horizon, get the fresh air in your face. Just don't hide in your cabin.
But if you want to get something, I would start with just getting the sea bands, those little bands you can wear. They're, I don't know, anywhere from like $5 to $10 on Amazon. I would get those and just take them with you if you're worried. That's usually what I use if I ever think I might be seasick. Like for Alaska, I usually bring those because the first day I usually feel a little queasy sometimes. And they always do the trick for me. I know they're not strong enough for everyone, but I would bring those and then kind of go from there. Maybe bring some something over the counter too for seasickness that you can take while you're on the ship.
There you go. Cash Addict Mel Stowe is going to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic next week. Any safe excursion recommendations? What did we use this recent one? I can't remember for the life of me. We were just in Dominican Republic and we did an excursion through Shore Excursioneer.
I'm trying to remember now.
I don't remember, but we did a video.
It was Shore Excursioneer. Yes.
We did a city tour, had a good time, saw some cool stuff.
Perfectly safe. Perfectly safe.
Yes, for sure. Totally safe.
We did a video. It was back on the Celebration, I think. Celebration?
Yep.
I think so.
GB Fat Cat, what's up? Question. I reserved one of the lounge beds at Paradise Beach. Can I go spend time at a lounger on the beach first for a little while? Well, when you get there, they will walk you over to your reserved, lounger bed area and get you set up. And then you can tell the person, hey, I want to go out to the beach and lay out a little bit and get a little sun out there too. And they probably won't have an issue depending on how busy they are, because they'll be bringing people out there to chairs and servers will be taking them out to their section. So you might want to go out to the beach, find somebody who work in an area, just say, hey man, can I chill out here for 20 minutes real quick? I just want to get my toes in the sand. And usually they shouldn't have a problem with that. Hopefully that helps. Let's see. What else do we have? Question. Best pre-cruise hotel for Royal Caribbean cruise out of Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Terry Gallant.
There's, that's out of Los Angeles, not Long Beach. There's a Hilton over there that's good. I can't remember what the street it's on.
Is that the one in Long Beach?
No. It's over by the other port.
Oh.
It's a Hilton. Just look. I think there's only one Hilton over there. There might be two. But it's one of the Hiltons, and it's kind of right on the water a little bit there.
Hold on, I got all kinds of messages coming in hot.
See what else here. Oh, they're talking about something. I see Karen Griswold, rose gold with sparkles. So they were talking about something that we missed.
There we go.
Um,
All right. Where are we, Sharon? Where are we? I had to check my phone. It was blowing up over here. Sue O'Connor said, I'll be platinum after the girls' cruise. Well, Sue, will you turn platinum on the girls' cruise or after the girls' cruise? By the way, speaking of the girls' cruise, it was an honor to be able to put together the song list for the day that the girls are having at the beach club there. Why am I blanking out?
Del Mar Latino.
The Del Mar Latino. I wanted to say the Cafe Beignet Latino for some reason. The Del Mar Latino Beach Club. And I put together a 3 hours and 30 minutes of awesome tunes to get all of you girls up and shaking what the good Lord gave you and having a good time there. It's got a little bit of a mix. It's got a little bit of mellow. It's got some good dance tunes. It's got a hint of country, a couple of old favorites. Maybe, just maybe, y'all might be able to do the wobble. I'm just saying, I don't want to get you too excited, but just maybe you got to keep an ear out for that. And of course, the girls just want to have fun theme song. We'll be playing as well. So if you have any complaints about the music, please blame Sharon. And if you love the selection, contact me directly. I can be hired out to DJ Jimmy is at your service. I can tell you that. We had to try beignets at Cafe Du Monde since our last name is Dumont and TLC Travels. That's a great reason to. And hopefully you got a piece of the action while you were there.
Cruise and Koozie said, questions, baked Alaska better in Alaska? To be honest, on our last Alaska cruise, I would say the answer is no. It was the same as you get on any other cruise.
Beauty and the Bum Travels jumping in the chat. What's up, buddy? Hello, welcome back, SASC. Good to see you. Good to see you, Larry. Good to see you. And Larry, I hope you're okay with this. Hopefully the next time I see you, I was thinking that maybe you should be clean shaven as well. So when we dance, we could be cheek to cheek. I'm just throwing it out there. Let's see. So Tweety is alarmed. Cheers. Jamie looks different. I am a little different. I accidentally shaved off my goatee for the moment.
Accidentally.
We're going to see what really looks different. We talked about earlier that I'm just very pale, right? I haven't been out in the sun in a while. The tanning bed at the hospital wasn't working when I went in, so I couldn't get out in the sun, so I'm a little bit on the pale side. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not used to seeing that clean-shaven baby face. You love it, don't you? You can do live Facebook on the social media plan on Carnival. For YouTube, you need premium. There you go. There you go. Sugar said, NCL given double points till the end of this year. I got double points, and I'm getting closer to diamond. That's very cool.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's funny how all the cruise lines have like diamond as their upper level.
Well, some have higher than diamond.
And here's something kind of cool, and I guess I can talk about it a little bit. So, I do have the boys cruise coming up soon, and my roommate happens to be Diamond Plus on Royal Caribbean. So that means I'm getting all the perks. I'm getting all the perks. All the perks. I want them all.
Oh my God.
I want them all. I told them I want to have a cocktail in the Diamond Plus lounge at least once a day. I want all the perks, dang it. Turning red on our next cruise. See all the concierge says, LOL. Mike McDowell. Hey, man, you got to start somewhere, buddy. Good stuff. John and Diamond, what's up? Question to SAST crew and viewers. We're going on our first Princess cruise. Any suggestion on must-dos or don'ts? I heard you want to check out the food. I heard the food is fabulous. The service should be great.
Yep. I heard they have good pizza, too.
Yeah, good pizza. Oh, yeah, we did hear great things about the pizza as well. I think, as a matter of fact, I think Jenny from La Lilo Loca made a comment about how good the pizza is over there. So definitely want to check that out. Guys, I'll be looking forward to seeing your videos from Princess. That's something we haven't done yet, and we definitely want to do.
Yeah, we're trying to get on a Princess cruise out of California, too.
Rob and Jan can cruise. Carnival needs a Diamond Plus level. So many diamonds now. I know, right? I remember back, I don't know, a couple years ago, you'd go into like a Diamond VIP lounge before the cruise, and there'd be like 8 or 10 people in there. And you're like, hey, what's up? What's up? Oh, you cruise a lot. Now it's like 60 or 70. That's crazy. Kiki811, thank you so much. You look like a baby without the facial hair. Baby Finster, please, is how I like to be referred to. From the card, from the Bugs Bunny, right? When they drove around the little gangster, Baby Finster. Baby Finster was in the cart. He'd be in there with a Tommy gun and a cigar in a little baby cart. No, okay, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Eat pizza at Alfredo's, John and Diamond. There you go, Lindy Lou. Good recommendation. Question: can you see what the onboard credit is on the Carnival app?
To be honest, I've never checked.
We don't usually check it. We'll take a glance online ahead of the cruise, I think.
Yeah,
then once we get on the cruise, we'll look to see that it's there.
We always know that we have it before. It should be on like our confirmation and things like that. And then we usually just halfway through the cruise, check on the TV or get a printout of what we spent, and then at the end we do a check it out again to make sure everything's right before we get off the ship. So we don't really ever check it on the app because we kind of keep track of, we know what we spend. Kind of keep track of it in our heads.
Larry Thomas, Larry and Elaine, love you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Larry.
Larry says, good evening. We're in Tampa. Just had dinner with Tinkerbell and her daughter, Sophie, and just walked in the door. Let's keep cruising. Hey, man, let's keep cruising. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon on a cruise ship. I can't wait to see those guys again. Mm-hmm. The Thomases, they're an amazing
we'll see them
cruising
in,
couple.
June, too.
Yes, we will. So many people we're going to see. Jamie Wilhite said, Jamie, you look so young and refreshed. Hope you feel as good as you look. I'm getting there. I'm still sore right? I still can't do a lot of movement and stuff like that. Getting in and out of bed, I just kind of rotate, you know, and you know, reaching up in the air is a little bit tight and stuff like that as everything starts to heal inside my gut. But you know, that's it. That's about all. We thought about starting a Patreon channel and just releasing in-depth video of my belly and all the incisions, but we decided against it. We decided against it.
See, Robin Jan can cruise. What is your favorite carnival ship, if you can choose? Well, if you're talking about just the ship itself, not our favorite cruise we went on, the ship itself is the Breeze. You know, that's the hard thing is, you know, there's favorite cruises for whatever reason, maybe the people you cruised with or something you did on that cruise. And then there's favorite ships for the layout and things that are on the ship. And for that, it's the Breeze.
That's right. And I don't know. I mean, hold on. The question is, what's your favorite carnival ship? Right?
I know. Yeah, that's why I said the Breeze.
I know.
Oh, is it yours too? It might not be your favorite ship.
You know, I don't know. I really enjoyed the Breeze. I've enjoyed it a number of times. I really liked the Mardi Gras and the Celebration. I like the Celebration. Although some parts of the gaming table area and the Celebration annoys me. It's hard to make your way around and get in and out of that area, and so that could be kind of key. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite ship. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really like the Celebration too, but I don't feel quite as much like I'm on a cruise ship on that. So the Breeze has always been my favorite. Probably if I had to give a next best one, I would probably go with the Horizon.
Yeah, maybe the Celebration or the Mardi Gras, just for the new layout of the ships and all the entertainment and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I love that.
The entertainment is really good on the Celebration.
Timothy Walters, thanks for the super chat. Timothy says Sharon got herself a young man. Let me see that again.
Thank you, Timothy.
I do look a little bit younger. Like when we're next to each other. Here, lean in a little bit.
Oh my God.
And you want to touch my face? Ooh. All right, let's see. What else do we have going? Let me jump back into the chat here. Enough of that shenanigans. Enough of the silliness. If you're ever to go on a theme cruise, what would you want it to be? Like 80s, a TV show, style of music, or whatever from Kidder. I would go on like an 80s rock cruise or one of those things. I would do that in a heartbeat. You would probably go on what, like a Friends cruise? Friends reunion cruise?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really thought about that, so I don't know what.
That's why they asked the question, to make you think about it.
I know. I'm thinking about it.
So think about it for a minute. Jim Benbrook, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. Beth Ullinger, what's going on? The Ullingers, love you guys. How are you doing? Doug, your guitar videos you're putting out are fabulous. You're just crushing it. Keep up the great work. The onboard credit pops up as an option to pay every time I purchase something on the app.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I know when you buy things, even online, it'll give you that option to use the onboard credit. So yeah, you could probably.
I saw somebody ask when's the girls' cruise. It's in like 3 days, so it's a little bit
Thursday.
late to get on there.
Yeah.
Yes, the girl. Yep, there you go. Carla said it. The girls' cruise is on Thursday. Let's see.
Well, it was sold out. I mean, I haven't really checked the last 2 days, but it's
You never know. You can get maybe late person. Maybe you
Well,
can sneak me on
yeah.
there and I'll travel with you. What do you say?
No.
You really want to leave me at home alone? I mean, recovering from my surgery.
It's a girl's cruise.
Come on. I mean, I can. No, I won't. Let's see. Only cruise Royal and Disney so far. Looking to try Carnival. We have an active young teen, loves the kids clubs. Said Kiki811. Which ship to try?
I would try a newer ship.
Celebration, Vista, Mardi Gras, or Horizon?
I would go with either the Celebration or the Horizon. One of those two.
Wow. Okay. I like it. Charlene Hawkins going on the Breeze for my first cruise end of August. I think you'll like it a lot. See the World, Chris. I like the Mardi Gras better than the Celebration, but I think the Horizon or Breeze is my favorite. Good choice.
Yeah.
You're a wise man. D&G Explorers really enjoyed Princess, but it's a very subdued cruise line. Yeah, I mean, if you're going on Princess, don't expect to be. I mean, I guess you could do shots late at night, but you'd probably be very much alone, and you might have to be lucky and find a bar.
Well, I hear that the bars close a little earlier than on some of the other cruise lines. I mean, I don't know, but that's what I hear.
Maybe the new best ship will be the Firenze,
Yeah.
said Daniel Fields. Ooh, I hope so, man. I can't wait to get on the Firenze. Oh, yeah, we have that booked as well.
Yeah.
Tess Almond agrees with you. Her favorite's the Breeze. What do you know about that?
I like
What
it
do you know?
because it's the last ship that Carnival made where, well, actually the Vista class ships, you still feel like you're kind of on a cruise ship too. But you just really feel like you're on a cruise ship with the Breeze.
So Tweety said, takes offense at the comments about Princess. I have had shots on those ships. I know, but Hillary, I mean, those shots, weren't they all before like 8 or 9 o'clock at night? What time did the shots end, I think, is the crucial thing. That's what I want to know. Was it like an evening shot? And was it a shot of Metamucil? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm teasing. I tease. I kid because I love. Beth said our first Carnival cruise was the Breeze. We loved it. Okay, maybe they were 3 p.m. shots. Yeah, see, so Tweety. See, I told you. Kelly Renala, what's going on? We can't wait to see you and Chris coming up soon on the June Alaska cruise. That's going to be fabulous.
I'm going to see Kelly this week.
Oh, you are going to see Kelly. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. It's all my favorite chicks are going to be out. Diamond Dave, excellent question. Is bourbon prohibited post-surgery? Let me tell you something. When I went to my my post-surgery visit, I was supposed to go on the 12th. We ended up getting in a little bit earlier for my post-surgery visit. And I made a comment about that I was feeling better and ready to celebrate or something. And then the CNA who was there, she made a comment and she said, oh yeah, you can celebrate in 4 weeks with a drink. So Sharon tried to tell me that that's the doctor's orders, no drinking for 4 weeks. I said, no. That's a CNA that just made an off-the-cuff comment. But I don't know that there's any rule about when you can have a drink. I mean, obviously you want to keep it in limitations. And I am aware that if I drink too much like beer, then I'm going to be a little bloated, right? My belly will be expanding, and I don't really want to do that.
You probably shouldn't drink a lot of beer.
Yeah, so I think what Sharon just said, if you guys are listening carefully, Sharon said you should probably just drink bourbon and martinis, I think is a translation there. So there you have it. Desiree Hall, what's up? Hi, guys. I missed you. I went on my cruise already on the Norwegian getaway. Enjoyed myself greatly. Looking forward to the next year's cruise. Desiree, we're glad to hear that. So happy you had a great time. Princess does not shut down early. Some of the bars were so busy when I went to bed, said Crazy Cat Traveler. Crazy Cat Traveler, what time do you go to bed? Come on. 10:30? You know what I'm... Listen, when I talk about the bars, we're talking about, are you still have 1 or 2 bars to choose from at like 1 in the morning? That's what I wanted. That's what I want to know.
You know, though, actually, it's like Carnival and some of the other cruise lines, I feel like they're shutting down the bars earlier than they used to. They used to stay open really late.
I think they're trying to push everyone to like the casino bar. One or something.
I think most of the bars are just shutting down by midnight now.
Well, that's why they're trying to save. Excuse me, they're trying to save a little money. Beth Ollinger is bummed she's missing the girls' cruise, but she did just start a new job. Beth, listen, I'll tell you what we'll do. Shortly after Sharon gets back, you, me, Sharon, and Doug, we'll get together. We'll head over to Ariba's. We'll get some margaritas and a couple of quesadillas, and Sharon can tell us all about the girls' cruise. You can share the information, show us the pictures, we'll relive the whole thing together. Jamie, I'll have a martini with you while Sharon's away, virtually, of course. Oh, thank you very much. Looks like I've got a date. Me and Tess Almond.
Oh.
Pam Hubbard-Zumian, what's up? Good luck at your new job. She said to Beth Ollinger, Beth, you'll crush it just like you always do.
Yeah.
Aspen ATC from the Odyssey of the Seas. Jamie, glad to see you back and recovering. Thank you. Appreciate that, dude. Look forward to seeing you at a craft table sometime soon. Hello, Deb Moser. Nice to see you. Charlene Hawkins is there. She's thinking about doing a Panama Canal cruise December 2024. That'll be fantastic. Just make sure you do the full transit and not the partial. Just watch out for that.
Oh, well, just make sure it does a transit. I know there's some Panama Canal cruises where it just goes to Panama. It doesn't go through the transit.
Bruce Cruise is comparing the bar at Princess Late Night to the Walmart self-serve aisle there. Just because they don't have workers at the bar doesn't mean it's closed. I call that self-serve. Oh, they probably trust all the passengers there, so maybe they'll leave things unlocked. Question, Sharon. I have a few questions, said Annette Thalman. Annette Tallman. I'm sorry, Annette. When you get back from the girls' cruise, need to briefly ask some questions about the Alaska cruise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can shoot a message probably to Sharon. If it's something quick, she can answer it.
Yeah.
She doesn't leave till Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in charge. So anyone who wants to call and book a cruise after Wednesday, Sharon won't be available, but you can book with Jimmy. Jimmy's Cruises.
They want to make it on their cruise.
What the hell, Sharon?
Yeah, just call me anytime, Annette. I mean, you can call me tomorrow in the afternoon. I'll be gone tomorrow until about noon my time, or you can call me when I get back. I get back Monday night.
Yep.
So you may call next week sometime.
So Tweety said hashtag Jimmy's Cruises. I love it.
No telling where Jimmy's Cruises will take you.
And Annette says I look so much younger, clean shaven. Thank you very much. Again, that's that comment. It's that side, right? It's that around the way comment where they say you look younger, not necessarily better, just younger.
Okay. So everyone start telling him he looks older then.
Thank you.
Then he'll feel like it's a
Jamie, when can you lift the paint cans? I don't know when. 6 weeks, I might be able to move some paint around. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen there. I'll tell you right now. Question, we're doing the iconic group cruise with y'all spring break next year. We're planning an excursion right now and wondering if there were any group excursions planned or is it too early? Brian,
Well,
it's too early, to be honest with you right now.
I mean, it's not too early to book an excursion, but it's a little too early right now for that. We'll probably start when we get back from our summer trips, probably like early September, sometime late August, early September. We'll start putting something together for one of the ports to do maybe a group excursion in one of the ports, but not all of them. But we'll do one.
Is Jimmy a travel agent now? Well, I'm not a travel agent, but it's like it's like Santa. It's like Sharon is like Santa, and I'm like an elf. Like I can help Santa and do all that kind of stuff. I just can't physically deliver the toys, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? That's how I break it
So
down.
you're useless, you're saying.
Jimmy's Cruise, it sounds like a used car dealership in the hood. Thank you, Jim Benbrook. We appreciate that. We appreciate it. A question. Any update on the Alaska Olympics, the Lido Olympics on the Alaska Group Cruise?
They are coming together.
I don't want to talk out of turn. Although, if you ever want to hear gossip being thrown around, just go over to the ship show. Those guys have a few drinks and they'll tell you anything you want to know. Isn't that right, Beauty and the Bond Travel? I love you, brother. And but John did show up a photo of their one event. I'll give you a little teaser on. Is going to be it's an offspring of Pin the Tail on the Donkey, but I think it's if you guys have ever watched John Healed. Am I telling too much? I can talk about this. Is John even out there right now? He won't even know I'm talking about. Hang on. Let me see if he's out there. Yeah, he's out there. I haven't seen him in a while.
He's listening.
Let's see. I do see a couple of the other guys there. They're going to be involved in stuff. But John, you can dive right in real quick and tell me if I'm talking too much about it. But there's John Healed often talks about the backside of a yak. And so we decided to put together a game that's similar to Pin the Tail on the Donkey, but it's going to be called Pin John Healed on the backside of a yak. And it's going to, I mean, if that doesn't scream Lido Olympics, I don't know what does.
That's just one event.
That's just one example. One example of a number of different events that are going to be going on.
All different kinds of events.
That's right. That is right. So I'll just leave that with you guys as a little teaser, and we'll see what happens. John said, that's Larry does it, not me. Oh, come on. You both get a couple cocktails in you. Question. So when do you get to the countdowns? I feel like Jamie's zit waiting to explode. Carnival Radiance this Monday. Shane, I don't know. What do you guys think about this zit? I mean, I don't know if it's going to explode or just go away, but I mean, it's a good size one right there, isn't it? Shane, you want to pop it right here?
No, there's
on the live
nothing
stream?
to pop.
Just give it a little.
It's just red. No.
See if you can get a squeeze. See if you can get it to hit the camera.
There is nothing to squeeze.
Come on. You know what they call that in the movie business? They call that the money shot. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
He pole dancing at the Lido Olympics. Well, there might be a little pole dance involved with something else for that event.
It won't be an individual event.
Yeah.
But it could be
event.
part of an event.
Yes.
Wanda's got a lot of great ideas.
We have a lot of events, and they're all going to be unique and different, and they're going to be a lot of fun.
Wanda's like a detective. I think she's one of the few people that know exactly what's going on for the Bromanian. I know you know, Wanda, so watching you. I'm seeing lots of discussion about loyalty rates. Carnival potentially crediting points by spending instead of per cruise. Does money equal loyalty in your opinion? No.
No, because someone can go on one cruise and maybe they don't normally go on vacations all the time, and they say they go on a cruise and they just really live it up, spend a ton of money, get a suite, just and then someone else might get cruises that cost a lot less. Maybe they don't spend a lot on the ship necessarily, but they cruise frequently and take a lot of cruises. So I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, because the people that say they get on the ship and they spend a bunch of money in it and they go on this lifetime cruise, once in a lifetime cruise or something, they spend a lot of money, but then maybe they don't come back, or maybe they decide, okay, we like cruising, but we're going to try another cruise line next time. So it doesn't really mean people are going to come back.
I mean, if you want to incorporate it a little bit into the process, maybe that's not a bad deal. But Tess makes the point there that I was going to mention is that there's a ton of people that get they get complimentary cruises for casino activity. And you don't have to be a big spender to get a freebie cruise. There are plenty of people that have taken one or two cruises. They've dropped $50 in or in a slot machine on a cruise, and next thing you know, they're getting invited to come back out and go on a different cruise.
It's kind of crazy. There's a lot more casino offers now than there was pre-pandemic. In fact, there's a lot. But I had a couple people in the last maybe couple months that have booked a cruise and had a casino offer, and they literally said they have never been in a casino on a cruise ship. So, and they don't even gamble. So they're like, they're like, I'll take it, but I don't know why I got it.
Crazy Cat Traveler said, has Jamie never heard of Oxy acne medications? Let me tell you what, Crazy Cat Traveler, after my surgery, there was only one Oxy that I was looking for. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about out there. Come on, who's with me? Hello. Jimmy in the house. Let's see, what's going on? Timothy Walters, thanks for the super chat. He says super chat. Ladies Jello Wrestling on the Girls Gone Wild cruise. I hope someone vlogs that. Will there be a vlog of the Ladies Jello Wrestling, Sharon? What do you know about that?
There will be some vlogging of it. Yeah.
I think the thing that I'm most jealous of about your cruise is that Team SAS will be there. Not only is Nancy there co-hosting, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is one of Nancy's first true group cruise hosting. So I'm super excited for you guys to be able to do that together. After being friends and so long, it's been well overdue, and that's super exciting. And of course, I think she's rooming with the awesome Sarah from Q's Cruisers. So that'll be super cool. And you are rooming with Leanne Francesconi. So, I mean, it's going to be out of control. It's going to be wild. And I don't know what you're going to do, because Leanne is much heavier partier than you are. So the question will be, can you keep up with Leanne and Nancy, for that matter, this cruise?
Well, I might not drink as much, but we can just stay at the same mental level. How's that?
I don't know what that, so you're going to drink less, but you're going to mentally be just as intoxicated?
Yeah. Who was it? I can't remember who it was that, I didn't even realize it, but I was looking at putting some stuff together. I was looking at the cabins, and there was a couple people that are right by our cabin.
I'm sure you'll have a few people.
I think Wanda's right next door to us.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
You better get some earplugs. Who knows what kind of noises will be coming out of her cabin. Good Lord. That girl's out of control. It's going to be crazy. The all-night parties going on over there. You'll look out your window and they'll just be like feathers from a boa floating off of her balcony and stuff. It'll be crazy. Oh, Wanda. We'll all be at the same mental level, she says. That's amazing.
Well, so I was
Nancy said she's not making enough Jello for wrestling, only for Jello shots.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just shots. But we'll try to get some getting in the pool, all that stuff. I'm considering trying to get some video at the beach club too. I was trying to figure out how to do it so that we could get everyone here and there in the pool. So depending on if I have the space in my luggage or not, I'm going to bring the tripod. And my plan is to just kind of set it up at the beach club and randomly turn the camera on here and there, just facing out at the pool, so we can get clips here and there of everything.
You better get some content.
And then I'll just
People are
turn
gonna
it
be
off
wanting
after a
content.
while, and then later turn it back on, so we can just get some different fun things.
People are going to be wanting the content. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Sharon, be nice to Jamie. Is still recovering. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that very much. Very nice of you to say.
Always nice to Jamie.
Jello wrestling seems like a waste of Nancy's Jello shots. That's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. Doodles McShip Show is in the house. What is going on, York? Lovely to see you. Looking forward to seeing York on the Alaska Group Cruise as well. York messaged me. He said he wants to be very involved in all of the planning and all of the events taking place on that cruise.
He did.
Did you? Was that you? I don't know. Maybe hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. That may not have been York. Yeah, he may have said he just wants to sit back and watch the whole thing play out. But good to see you, brother, and looking forward to seeing you guys, you and your fam on the Alaska Group Cruise. It'll be great to see you. I got a big hug coming your way, man. Miss you, love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Just a note, the Long Beach drug sniffing dog marks my shoulder bag as having substances in it. Dana Fields, I don't know that anyone's surprised, actually, to hear that here. So thanks for sharing that, but no one's surprised.
Carla says, I'm on deck 9 too, to Wanda. Yep.
A lot of ladies on 9.
There's a few. There's a lot. We have a lot on 6, a lot on 7, a lot of 8 on 8 and 9.
So Tweety
And
said
then a
Royal
few here and
Caribbean.
there, other places.
Royal Caribbean sent her a lot of free cruise offers over the past year. She's wondering if their system's been on a glitch, but she heard that as of today, it's being tightened up. Maybe. I mean, they've been giving away freebie stuff since the pandemic came back. Now the ships are booked, they're full. They need to make that money again. I mean, they need to make that money, and you can see it when Sharon's booking cruises and people are having amazing casino deals. It almost, I can't speak for you, but you've probably had situations where you book 2 people on the same cruise and the same cabin, and one gets a casino deal for about $150 and the other's paying like $1,000, $1,200, $1,500. I mean, there's crazy stuff like that goes on. Crazy. And meanwhile, we don't get a dang deal. We get nothing. We don't get anything. It's a ripoff. It's unbelievable. Let's see. What else do we have? Are we missing anything else? I can't wait for the Lido Olympics at Julie Amos. Doodles says, I think that was Larry Bum. Oh, yeah. That might have been. You're right, Doodles. That might have been Larry. I apologize, bro. I apologize. Only a few days left for Jamie to have clout of more cruises than Sharon. Jim, you're right about that, but
we're going to be even.
we will be even for a couple of weeks, and then I will be one up again on her after that. So, so that's the plan.
Looks like I'll have to book another one.
That's the plan. The casino deals are starting to get less valuable, but they're still there, said Tesla Mom. Jamie Wilhite will be in Long Beach this weekend, hoping for good weather, needs to take a walk on the beach. That sounds lovely,
Nice.
Jamie. That sounds lovely. Carla says, I have the most sought-after cabin, a grand, scenic ocean view.
Yeah.
All the people want the ocean view. They love the window.
That's a great cabin up in front there. The big windows.
Is that what she's got?
Yeah.
That would be fabulous.
Nice.
The freebie cruises are certain cruises as well, not always the one you want. You're right about that, Kathy. But Leanne will tell you, you get a free ride cruise, you take that cruise, and that's all you can do.
It's free. Yeah. Why not?
Can you decorate up the door on NCL sailing in December? I think
Technically, you're not supposed to, but people do it. You don't, and they don't. I haven't really seen them say anything to people necessarily. I think as long as you don't get out of control, they probably won't say anything. You just don't see a lot of it on NCL. Like Carnival, you see a lot of door decorating, but you don't see it as much on the other cruise lines. You probably do on Disney too, but.
Yeah, and as long as it's not dangerous. I mean, the whole idea behind not having decorations is they don't want to, in the event of an emergency, if the door opens up, they don't want stuff being on your door, being in the way of getting in and out of the cabin, stuff falling on the ground, falling in the hallway and stuff. That's really what it boils down to. But as long as it's not over the top, you're going to be okay. Rob and Jan can cruise. Question, how many total cruises have you two taken?
Oh, gosh. We used to know that, and now I don't.
Don't say it's so many we don't know anymore. That that makes you look like a tool.
We used to keep track of them, but I guess we don't keep track of them anymore. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. We've been on over 40. I just don't know exactly.
I think we're probably pushing
Close to
over 45 and getting a little bit 46, 47ish, somewhere around there. We've been cruising for years. We have a lot of cruises.
Nalo said, let's go on the breeze, Sharon.
Oh, well, Kelly, how about you guys? Let's go on the Radiance where you can see, oh my God. So that we can see Nicola on the Radiance and Macy. That's a 2-for-1 special right there. I really want to get back there.
The breeze is in Texas. Kelly's in Texas.
Oh, that's what it is. All right, well, listen, fine. We'll go with Kelly on the breeze. No problem.
Maybe we'll have to do that.
Listen, if I end up I mean, if I end up having a little more free time after all this surgery and all this stuff than I had anticipated, you never know what could happen for us, Sharon.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. Sharon, you need a worksheet for tracking that. I have mine listed out by cruise line with all the details.
Well, I used to have, okay, so the thing was we used to sail on Carnival mostly, always. So I always had the number down. And then we cruised on a couple Royal and Norwegian and things. And so I just kind of stopped counting. But I know it's around 45. So.
There you go. All right, Sharon, it's about time that we get out of here. About an hour, 15 minutes in. We haven't done it in a while, but guys, before we go, get in the live chat. Say hi if you haven't said hi yet. I know there's still about 240 people here or so. So say hi if you haven't said hi. And do us a favor, if you've learned anything tonight, if you're leaving the live stream, if you're taking something away, maybe something great that Sharon said, or maybe I stumbled upon something that you liked, or maybe one of your peers or your friends in the chat said something. What have you learned tonight here watching this hour-long live stream with the one and only
I just saw
North American travel agent
comment from Curtis.
Sharonatsea Travel.
Oh, we Texans are ready for y'all to have a group cruise out of Galveston.
We've already had them, but we can do more.
One, right when cruising resumed, but that's on our list to have one out of Galveston before long. Our only thing with that, I guess, right now is they usually only go to the Western Caribbean. And we've done a lot of Western Caribbean lately, so we're trying to just do some different itineraries. But we will come back to that and be going out of Galveston.
We'll circle back to it. We have it on. I got a comment here. I want to make sure I don't miss it. Dang it. Where is it?
There's Mark Shane said, trying to go to St. Martin in October. Do you recommend Carnival or Royal Harmony of the Seas? What Carnival ship? I guess first, what Carnival
Harmony of the Seas is a huge Oasis class ship. It's a big, beautiful ship. I think you'll have a great time.
Yeah, and the only competitor, I guess I would say, is if the Jubilee's there. If you're looking to go out of Texas I know Harmony's moving to Texas, so it depends on when. Although right now it's Allure's there.
There you go. Heidi Leskin said 167 thumbs up. Let's get it going. 236 still watching. Yeah, guys, hey, do us a favor. Hit the thumbs up before you get out of here. Crazy Cat Traveler, I learned that only in Jamie's world is you look younger, not a compliment. Maybe. I learned that Jamie has a zit. Thank you very much, Traveling On. You're paying attention. Charlene Hawkins, 9-year-old Ashley says hi to Sharon.
Aw, hi.
I learned that Jamie doesn't want to look younger, said Daniel Fields.
I guess not, huh?
I don't mind looking a little bit younger, but I need to get some color. That's all I need to do.
I saw something. They said the Celebration. Oh, okay. So you're going on Harmony out of Miami then. It's still in Miami. Gosh, Celebration or Harmony of the Seas. That's
Celebration.
a hard one. I would go Celebration. But that's a really hard one.
Yeah, the new Carnival ships are amazing.
Yeah, and the entertainment is really good on the Celebration.
I learned that Sharon now has a younger man, said Pam S. I learned Jamie's starting up his own travel agency. Thank you very much, Bruce Cruz. Appreciate that. Galveston's a great port, said Rob and Jan. Thank you, guys. It was so great to see you. I learned there'll be some pole dancing in the Lido Olympics. Is going to be off the chisel. You are right, Tess. You are right. Yes, Galveston cruise, please. All right, True Texan girl. They're changing up when the Miracle goes there, said Rob and Jan.
Yeah.
Blind Cruisers said
maybe we'll look into maybe one of our New Year's Eve cruises we'll go out of Texas.
I learned that Jamie will be able to go in the pool and to the Romania cruise. I'm assuming you meant Bromania and not Romanian cruise. Although I love a Romanian cruise.
You could do both.
Damn, autocorrect. Cruising for Food said I learned that I need to polish up my pole dancing skills. Come on, Wanda. Who are you kidding? Every Tuesday and Thursday night you're polishing. Never mind. I learned that Jamie's taking over the business. That's right, Nancy. I'm in charge for the next couple of days, guys. If you need anything, just shoot an email at me, okay? Jimmy'sCruises.net. Send it right over.
Oh my god.
Immediate responses. My shifts are going to be on Wednesday. I'm going to be working from 1 to 3 p.m. Thursday, I'm from 9 to 10:45.
Wow, that's a rough schedule.
I'm going to be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Monday, we'll see what happens. Question, Sharon, do you still do nursing? Only on me.
I'm technically still a nurse. I do have my license still, but I do not work as a nurse right now.
Keep Jimmy in check when Sharon's out of town. Good luck, Joe. That'll never happen. I learned that Jamie is a quick healer and looking great. Thank you, Timothy, brother. Appreciate you, man. Looking forward to seeing you again. What we learned tonight is Jamie's cleared for bourbon, RX Buffalo Trace, and Sharon's gonna have a great time on the girls' cruise with her leveled mental status. Oh, you guys are awesome. You're awesome. Beauty of the Bump travels. Hey, man, we're just doing that part where we say, what'd you learn tonight? So what do you got for me, Larry? What do you got? If you want to second guess every moment, book with Jamie's Cruises while Sharon's on a cruise.
Oh, there you go. You don't know what you're going to get. That's right.
Larry is not a fan of my clean look. It's because these magazines that look so young. And you know what they say? When you look younger, you just look better. Isn't that what they say, Sharon? Oh, my God. All right, you guys are amazing. It's great to be back again. Thank you, Deb. That's very nice of you. Sharon did take great care of me, as a matter of fact. So we'll see what happens next Monday.
You got meals served in bed for like a week.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah, he's still trying to get. He's like, yeah, what's for breakfast? What's for like?
Just starting a conversation, Sharon, with the woman I love more than anything in the world. Next Monday you'll be traveling back from your trip, right?
Right. So next Monday we will not be live because I will not be home till 7 something, almost 8 o'clock at night.
Unless I just go by myself.
Well, you're going to have to pick me up from the airport.
All right, if you haven't already done it. Oh,
At
shit.
least I was hoping you would.
If you haven't done it yet, join us on Facebook, Sharonatsea Travel, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew, as a matter of fact, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew on Facebook. Make sure before you leave, you subscribe. We've been on hiatus a little bit. We got some stuff coming up soon. Sharon's got some adventures we're going to be sharing. I've got some adventures coming up. And then we got a lot more coming after that.
I'm planning to go live on Embarkation Day Thursday. What time, I'm not sure, because we have a lot of things to do as we get on the ship. So maybe at some point right before sail away. If not, then maybe later in the evening. But I'll try to go a little bit before sail away.
So just sit there with your hand the entire time.
No, just
make sure you hit the notification bell.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
It'll notify you that way. Because I don't know.
Doodles McShipshow said, ooh, Phoenix Airport pickup. I'm not in the condition yet for that, Doodles. I'm sorry to say. I'm still recovering. Matthew can host Monday night. That's a good call. All right, guys.
He's not working. He's always working.
Thank you for everything. We appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. I'm feeling better. I gotta get a little color in my face. I don't know what'll happen in this area right here, but it might stay there for a minute. We'll see what happens. Until next time, guys, from all of us here at Sharonatsea Travel, from myself, from Lucy, from Boswell, from the kids, Sharon, take it away.
Well, we'll see you live 2 weeks from tonight, and maybe I'll see you live on Thursday.
Yeah, and by then I might have some really good details on the boys' cruise. Might be right around the corner from then. You never know.
Oh, in a couple weeks. Yeah.
You never know. All right, guys. Peace out. We love you. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, have a great night and happy cruising to you.
Happy cruising. See ya in a few days.